All right, I am here with my dear friend Elizabeth. Do you want to say hi and introduce yourself to the camera?
I sure do. I'm a huge fan of SID-US. It's helped me get to where I am in my life. I met my current boss from USAID here and picked my grad school at a formal
Wait, from the conference and the dinner, or some mix of both?
conference, and I met one of my best friends currently at the dinner. So it's a happy place for me.
This is a ringing endorsement right out of the gate. Well, tell us a little bit about what you do now and who is this boss that you met?
Sure. So I work in private sector engagement at USAID.
Sometimes known as PSE.
Yes, PSC. So I sit in the Bureau for Resilience, Environment, and Food Security. And I heard you have a question for me, and I could help answer that in what I do as well.
You're already prompting my question. I love it. You're such a cooperative guest. Yes, I do have a question for you. I'm asking people tonight what gives them reason or hope for optimism, ideally in 3 words, but I'm letting people wax poetic a little bit because it's hard for this group to be concise. So what gives you hope and reason for optimism?
So it's the reason I show up for work every day, and it's private-public partnerships.
Private-public partnerships or public-private partnerships. We go either way.
Way. And it's really kind of convening, figuring out each other's goals and how we can help each other get there in international development. I think we're seeing traditional international development branch out, and the private sector, we're meeting them where they are. I often say that the private sector's first mile of sourcing is our last mile delivery, and through public-private partnerships, we can get there.
It's inspiring. I want to ask you, because I have you here, any tips that you'd have for somebody who might be watching and wanting to meet their next boss? I guess it's go to this conference and come to the dinner, but any other strategies or insights you want to share with folks?
Yeah, I do a lot of mentorship because I was lucky to have them getting into this space. I grew up on a dairy farm in Vermont. In this world,
I did.
I never even knew
You
this.
have a favorite animal?
Obviously, cows. I never knew this world existed, and it was really hard to get into it. So I would say informational interviews are your best friend. Don't be afraid to reach out and have your ask actually there. Figure out if there's a geography you're interested in, if there's a sector that you're interested in, and just start meeting people. So it's a great space to do that.
Go, friends. Follow Elizabeth's advice. That is sound advice in my book. We thank you, Elizabeth, for coming by the booth, and we wish you a wonderful annual dinner.